Welcome back to my channel, Looking for a Sign. I'm SJ. You guys know you're my ears and eyes. So we are doing Virgo messages for the beginning of November. So if you have Virgo in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, this could resonate. If it does not, please check out your other placements, okay? All right. So we are doing Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Per usual, we are going to do an extended. Access to the extended is in the description box below. And if you would like a reading, my website is listed down below. That's how you can book a reading with me, and also my Instagram is listed down below. It is always a good time over there, okay? Alrighty. So, what messages do you have for my Virgo spirit for the first week of November? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. We have soulmates on the bottom of the deck. We have thinker and all that glitters. All right. So I am feeling like for the beginning of November, there are going to be situations in your life that you're going to start to look at them for what they are and not for what you want them to be, okay? This could be work situations. This could be situations, connections with people, family members, friends, okay? I feel like you're really going to be thinking about it, and I don't want to say like in your feelings about it, but really thinking about it because you're noticing certain toxic patterns. Your life may be stagnant or not moving in the direction that you want it to move in, and so you're kind of looking around like, okay, so what has to go, right? So we have between worlds and to be fair. So there may be a situation where somebody is in and out, or you are in and out of a situation, and what I'm picking up is that there are certain things that you know are not balanced in your life. Certain connections with other people. This could be business, this could be relationships, this could be friendships. But what I'm picking up is that you guys have been doing some soul searching and accountability. So there may be connections that you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you know that you may be the person dropping the ball, or that at some point you drop the ball and that's why somebody acts the way they act towards you, or that's why, you know, if you're in a connection with somebody, that may be why they're guarded with you, or whatever the case may be, okay? Or the roles could be reversed, okay? But here with to be fair, I feel like you are trying to balance out certain things in your life, not using fear, not using toxic behavior or manipulation. You're really trying to balance them out with your, and not your head and your heart, more like your head and your intuition, or your heart and your intuition. I feel a lot of spirituality that you guys are going to be using to try to base certain decisions on, because it's almost this feeling of doing things my way doesn't work. So I want to balance things out. I want to surrender to God, the divine, whoever you believe in. I'm ready to stop fighting my intuition and actually using my intuition. To be fair, okay, that is the Justice card in this deck. So this could be in regards to a Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart, or they could, okay? Here with flexible, that is the being open-minded card. And we have here never-ending story. This makes me feel like you guys are trying to address areas of your life where you don't really make a decision when you should. So there may be connections that you know, I should probably leave this person alone altogether. But in your mind, it's like, you know what? If I'm just using them for their money and I know I don't want a relationship with them, then it's okay, because I know they're probably using me for sex while I'm using them for their money. And so, you know, I'm not trying to have a relationship with them. And so I am being guarded, and, you know, I'm not doing the same cycles as before because I'm not trying to have a future with that person. But it's the fact that you're still flexible in the situation. It's the fact that you're still entertaining the cycle, right? So there's other areas of your life where it may be like, I know I need to save money, or I know that I need to be investing money, or whatever the case may be. But it's like, I have this business, so I'm going to put my money into my bed, or whatever the case may be, where you know you should be saving money, or no, you should be doing something in regards to money, or whatever the case may be, but you're not doing it because you're being so flexible with your money, right? You're not giving your money a decisive place to go. Okay, so let's just do a mini clarification, and then in the extended, we're going to do like the super clarification. So all that glitters, why is that here? So we have yes, and not going back to the ex. So the energy I'm picking up here with all that glitters, you may be in a current connection, or there may be a very, very, very recent connection, okay, that you saw this person for who they truly were. They came off as like your perfect person, or they came off, you know, like your end all to be all, but you started to see them for who they really were. Here with the thinker card, you have been thinking and you have been thinking. Maybe this week, the first week of November, you guys were saying to yourselves, you know what, I always go back to this person and it never works out. And so like I'm really just gonna be done with that situation. Stop, please. So that ex may be returning, making it seem like they you know, have worked on themselves and all that. I feel like you guys aren't going to be buying it. Why is thinker here? So with thinker, we have hostility, talk about it, and phone combo. So I feel like this person may come back and you guys may be having a conversation and talking, and this person is trying to get back with you and everything. And you can just tell, because of your interaction or the hostility you feel or the hostility in their voice, that like, this is just not where I'm supposed to be at. I'm not going back to this ex. Because the ex may come back in making it seem like they've made all these changes, they miss you so much or whatever. And I feel like you guys are going to be thinking about it and being like, why is to be fair here? Zeus. So we have commitment issues and not having sex. Okay. So this is the to be fair card. So like I said before, this could be a situation that you may know that you have commitment issues, but you feel like, well, I'm not having sex with this person. And so, you know what I mean? Like I may go over there and we, you know, Netflix and we really do chill and he likes to buy me stuff, or, you know, she, you know, just wants company and then she'll, you know, pay some of my bills or whatever the case may be. But I feel like you guys are actually starting to understand why certain cycles keep coming back around for you, because the intention there is not fair. So in order to be fair, right, you cannot hold on to situations like this if the end goal is something completely different. Like, you know, you want to have a committed relationship, just not with this person. You know what I mean? Like, it's like something has to balance out here, right? Right? And this is not for everybody, but I'm also picking up a situation where somebody has commitment issues. And they're still sleeping with someone, even though they're not committed to them. It's like, you got to balance that out. Why is between worlds here? Right. So between worlds, like I was talking about before, this says talking to others and self-love. This is for a specific Virgo placement. When we are on a self-love journey, right, we love ourselves the way we love others in a relationship, right? So if you were sitting next to your girlfriend or sitting next to your boyfriend and somebody came up and was all up in their face, you would jump in front of your partner and be like, what are you doing? Like, get out of my girl's face. Get out of my man's face. You know what I mean? But what's happening here is you guys are coming to the realization that there's certain areas of your self-love when it comes to relationships and when it comes to talking to people, maybe the way you talk to people, not the way you talk to people, but when you're in the talking phases, how you move or how you do things, you guys are like reevaluating things. There's just a feeling of like trying to move more in alignment. It's like, I can't, this is so crazy. This is for a specific Virgo placement. There's a strong feeling here of like, I can't go out here preaching, you know, that I meditate and sacred sex and all this stuff if like when I'm dating, I'm not dating with the purpose. Like, you know, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sleeping with people before commitments are had. Like there's just this like epiphany where there's just like, I have to change the way I do things. Or how I move. Like there's areas of your life where you may realize you're not in alignment, and that may be why certain manifestations aren't coming in. Why is flexible here? We have soulmate and forgiveness. And remember, flexible means that you're just like open-minded. So there may be a soulmate that you're open to forgiving this person. Or this could mean that there's a soulmate that, I don't think it's a soulmate though. The energy feels like it's you. This flexible energy feels like you may have forgiven a soulmate. They may have apologized or you may have forgiven them, but you haven't really forgiven yourself, or like you've forgiven them, but like you still harbor resentment for them. You know what I mean? Like you're still bitter, you're still angry, you're still resentful. But like you say, like, oh, I'm open to forgiving them, or, I'm open to healing this issue with them. But low key, sorry, those are my dogs. But low key, like you're still upset. For never ending story, we have family influence and don't settle. I literally feel like the family influence, this could be them or you, okay? So a family member or a group of family members or people you feel are like family, stop it, sorry, could be influencing your healing process or how you heal. You may say you forgive people, but low key, you don't forgive them if, number one, you still bring it up, or number two, you take it out on people or friends or the next relationship, and three, if you're still bitter about it. If you can still think about it and it still enrages you, you haven't forgiven them. That's not forgiveness. And it feels like with family influence, this started with family. You have family members that you have not forgiven. Now, these could be family members that you were close to or are close to, right? Let's just say you're really close with your mom and you don't want to be mad at your mom, but you're still really angry about some of the things that she did and her nonchalant attitude about it. Here with don't settle, you can't just settle for just moving on. You can't just settle for this flexible card just being open-minded, like, she said you sorry, it's all good. No, if it's not all good, you can't just act like it's all good. Well, she apologized, all right, cool. Remember, forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. So you're not allowing yourself to heal. You're literally keeping yourself in this prison mindset. It may be because some of the energy I'm picking up is some of you, you like being in that angry energy almost because you feel like it gives you the upper hand. Well, you did this to me, so you know what I mean? It gives you the upper hand. And if you truly forgive that person, some of you feel like then it balances out everything and then you no longer have the upper hand. But if you have the upper hand, you're in control. So some of you guys have control issues, right? Whew, that got heavy real quick. All right, so, why did I do that? We're gonna go into the extended. I'm glad I remembered where everything was. All right, so we're gonna go into the extended and super clarify this. I just know that this is about to get super duper heavy, okay? So, if this is the end for you, thanks so much for being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I do a video. For everybody else, I will see you in the extended.